Hello children, exercise 2.1 inverse trigonometric function. First question, find the principal value of sine inverse of minus half. So let sine inverse of minus half equal to y. Then we are writing this as sine y, which is equal to minus half. Using the trigonometric values, so sine pi by 6 is half. So writing this as sine y, which is equal to minus of sine pi by 6. So sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. So we are writing this as sine of minus pi by 6. So the principal value branch of sine inverse is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this minus pi by 6 value, which lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So somewhere here, so the value is minus pi by 6. Principal value of sine inverse of minus half equal to minus pi by 6. Second one, find the principal value of cos inverse of root 3 by 2. Let cos inverse of root 3 by 2 equal to y. So cos y equal to root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 is cos pi by 6. So cos y equal to cos pi by 6. We have to check whether it lies in the principal value branch. So the principal value branch of cos inverse is 0, pi. So cos pi by 6, which lies in between 0, pi. So cos of pi by 6, which is equal to root 3 by 2. Therefore the principal value of cos inverse of root 3 by 2 is pi by 6. Third one, find the principal value of cosecant inverse of 2. Let cosecant inverse of 2 equal to y. So cosecant y equal to 2. So cosecant theta is reciprocals of sine theta. So 2 is pi by 6. So cosecant pi by 6, which is equal to cosecant pi by 6. The range of the principal value branch of cosecant inverse is minus pi by 2, pi by 2 minus 0. So range of principal value branch of cosecant inverse is minus pi by 2, pi by 2 minus 0. We have to check whether this values lies in between these intervals. So pi by 6, which lies in between the minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Therefore principal value of cosecant inverse of 2 equal to pi by 6. Fourth one, find the principal value of tan inverse of minus root 3. Let tan inverse of minus root 3 equal to y. So tan y equal to minus root 3. Here tan pi by 3 is root 3. So this we can write it as minus of tan pi by 3. So what is tan of minus theta? Which is equal to minus tan theta. So I am writing this as tan of minus pi by 3. We know that the range of the principal value branch of tan inverse is minus pi by 2, pi by 2. Minus pi by 3, which lies in the branch. So principal value of tan inverse of minus root 3 is minus pi by 3. Fifth one, find the principal value of cos inverse of minus half. Let cos inverse of minus half equal to y. Then cos y equal to minus half. So half cos pi by 3 is minus half, which is equal to minus cos pi by 3. Cos is negative in second and third quadrant. So we can choose either cos pi minus pi by 3 or pi plus pi by 3. We have to check whether it lies in the principal value branch. So cos pi minus pi by 3 is cos 2 pi by 3 and pi plus pi by 3 is 4 pi by 3. And principal value branches of cos inverse is 0 comma pi. It is clear that cos 2 pi by 3 which lies in the branch and 4 pi by 3 which is not lies in the branch of cos inverse. Therefore, principal value of cos inverse of minus half is 2 pi by 3. Sixth one, find the principal value of tan inverse of minus 1. Let tan inverse of minus 1 equal to y, tan y equal to minus 1, which is equal to tan pi by 4 is 1. So I am writing this as minus of tan pi by 4. So tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. So I am writing this as tan of minus pi by 4. We know that the range of the principal value branch of tan inverse is minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. So minus pi by 4 which lies in the branch of tan inverse, then the principal value of tan inverse of minus 1 is minus pi by 4. Seventh one, find the principal value of secant inverse of 2 by root 3. Let secant inverse of 2 by root 3 is y. So secant y is 2 by root 3. So secant theta is 1 by cos theta. Reciprocals of cos is secant. So 2 by root 3 pi by 6. So which is equal to secant pi by 6. The range of the principal value branch of cos inverse is 0 comma pi. We have to check whether this pi by 6 lies in the branch. So secant pi by 6 which lies in the branch of 0 comma pi. Therefore the principal value of secant inverse of 2 by root 3 is pi by 6. Eighth one, find the principal value of cot inverse of root 3. Let cot inverse of root 3 is y, cot y equal to root 3. Cot is 1 by tan. Reciprocals of tan is cot, so which is equal to cot pi by 6. So cot pi by 6. Range of the principal value branch of cot inverse is 0 comma pi, and this pi by 6 which lies in the branch of 0 comma pi. So principal value of cot inverse of root 3 is pi by 6. Ninth one, find the principal value of cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2. If cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2 is y, so cos y is minus 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 is cos pi by 4. So minus cos pi by 4. So cos is negative in second and third quadrant. So we can write this as cos of pi minus pi by 4. So which is equal to cos 3 pi by 4. The range of principal value branch of cos inverse is 0 comma pi. So 3 pi by 4 which lies in the branch of 3 pi by 4 So principal value of cos inverse of minus 1 by root 3 is 3 pi by 4. 10th one, find the principal value of cosecant inverse of minus root 2. Let cosecant inverse of minus root 2 is y, cosecant y is minus root 2. So reciprocal of sine is cosecant, so root 2 pi by 4. So cosecant y, which is equal to minus of cosecant pi by 4. So cosecant of minus theta is minus cosecant theta. So I am writing this as cosecant of minus pi by 4. The range of principal value branch of cosecant inverse is minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 minus 0. So minus pi by 4, which lies in the branch. Therefore the principal value of cosecant inverse of minus root 2 is minus pi by 4. 11th one, find the value of tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of minus half plus sin inverse of minus half. So we can directly do this question, otherwise we can take separately and can find the solution. Tan inverse of 1 is x. So tan x equal to 1, which is tan pi by 4. Pi by 4, which lies in the range of the principal value branch of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. And again cos inverse of minus half. Cos inverse of minus half, cos is negative in the second and third quadrant. We can take this as y. So cos y equal to minus half, which is equal to minus cos pi by 3. We can write this as cos of pi minus pi by 3, which is equal to cos 2 pi by 3. So 2 pi by 3, which lies in the range of the principal value branch of cos inverse, which 0 comma pi. And again sin inverse of minus half, which we can take it as z. So sin z is minus half. So sin z equal to half is pi by 6. So minus sin pi by 6. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. We can write this as sin of minus pi by 6. So minus pi by 6, which lies in the range of the principal value branch of minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Adding all the three values, pi by 4 plus 2 pi by 3 minus pi by 6. We get 3 pi plus 8 pi minus 2 pi by 12, which is equal to 3 pi by 4. 12th one, find the value of cos inverse of half plus 2 sin inverse of half. Let cos inverse of half equal to x, cos x equal to half. So cos pi by 3 is half. So pi by 3, which lies in the range of the principal value branch of cos inverse, which is 0 comma pi. So principal value of cos inverse of half equal to pi by 3. Now we have to find first sin inverse. So sin inverse of half equal to y, then sin y equal to half. So sin pi by 6 is half. Sin y equal to sin pi by 6. Pi by 6, which lies in the principal value branch of sin inverse minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Principal value of sin inverse of half is pi by 6. Now we have to add these two values. So pi by 3 plus 2 into sin inverse of half. So 2 into pi by 6. Cancelling this, we get 2 pi by 3. 13th one, if sin inverse of x equal to y, then we have to choose which one is correct. Let sin inverse of x equal to y, sin y equal to x. So the range of the principal value branch of sin inverse is minus pi by 2, pi by 2. Then we say that y, which lies between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Then option B is correct.